同学们，大家好！今天和老师，学习第23课，我们爬上长城来了的语法 Part 1，第一部分。先看这个句子，先怎么样，再怎么样。先 means in advance，再呢 means again. So this pattern means first do something, then do something else. So we use this structure to connect two sentences, two actions. 先写汉字，再念课文。Write characters first, then read text. 先把表填了，再借书。Fill up the form first, then borrow the book. 先去泰山，再回家看爸爸妈妈。Go to 泰山 first, then go home to pay a visit to 爸爸妈妈。那泰山呢 is a very famous mountain in China, so it's a tour destination, right? 先去泰山。Next one, 对了。And after 对了 say something, anything. 对了呢 normally in our class or when we talk to people, we know 对了 means correct, right? 你说对了 you say it correctly, you made it correct. 对 means correct, but in a conversation, when you talk to someone, if all of a sudden you think of something and you want to say it, you want to insert something into an ongoing conversation, and you can say 对了 first, and after this 对了呢 just to mention whatever you think of. For example, you can say 对了，你刚才想说什么？ Just now, what do you want to say? Or you can understand 对了 as by the way, just now, what do you want to say? 你刚才想说什么？ Or 对了，我还要去还书。Oh, I just think of it. By the way, I still need to go to return the book. 对了，放假你有什么打算？ Oh, by the way, I just think of it, right? During the break, what's your plan? What do you want to do? What do you plan to do? 多有意思啊，有意思 interesting. So the pattern is 多 together with a verb or with an adjective, and at the end say ah. And this kind of sentence showing that express a strong feeling. For example, 景色 the scenery 多美啊 so beautiful. The scenery is so beautiful. 他写的汉字多漂亮啊 characters she writes, right? The characters wrote by her. 多漂亮啊 so beautiful. 这部小说多感人啊 This fiction so touching. So 多 something up, right? Express strong feeling. Could be a verb. For example, 感人 is a verb. Touching, touched people, right? Touch people or move people. So touching, moving actually is a verb. 漂亮 adjective. So either a verb or an adjective. A verb also could be the verb express feelings. For example, 多想你啊 miss you so much. 多爱你啊 love you so much. 对吧？那么 so previously we already learned this structure 太 something 了，太爱你了，太想你了，太感人了。These two structures somehow express similar meaning or same, right? Almost the same meanings. Next one, 就 to connect sentences. And somehow if there's a 就, then together with 就, the sentence together with 就 or after 就 is the conclusion. So everything before it maybe it's the condition or they are the reasons. 那么 previously actually we got to know 就 as well, but when we got to know this 就 we use it to emphasize, put it before the verb. 就是他 it is him. who did something. 就今天 it's today, right? We use it simply to emphasize. But this function 就呢 after 就 you should understand we use this 就 to link to the conclusion. So reason before 就 after 就 the conclusion. We look at the examples. 我觉得有点累，咱们就休息一下吧。Before this 就 the first clause or the first short sentence here. 我觉得有点累 I feel a bit tired. 咱们就休息一下吧。Then my conclusion is we should take a break. Right, let's take a break. Right, so the reason, the conclusion. 我们饿了就去吃饭。We feel hungry. Then go to eat. 我们饿了就去吃饭。Right, the reason we feel hungry. Then the conclusion, go to eat. 今天太晚了，就不上课了。Today is too late. Then the conclusion, we don't have class 了。明天还要工作，就不去玩了。Tomorrow still need to work. In this case, then don't go to have fun anymore, right? So 就 to connect, to link to the conclusion. Next one, we compare these two words, 帮助和帮忙。帮助 means help, 帮忙也是 help. The difference is 帮助 normally followed with an object. It's compulsory. And it's not really compulsory, but normally it's followed with an object. However, with 帮忙, you cannot put any object after it. For example, 帮助我们 is the object. People or anyone help us to look for house. 帮助我们找房子. And you can say help them. 帮助他们一下. Help them a bit. Right? 帮助他们一下. But 帮忙 normally we use it by itself. Cannot use any object afterwards. You can ask the question 要帮忙吗? Do you need help? 来帮忙 come to help. And that's it. Can we say 帮忙我? In this case, as I mentioned, after 帮忙 you cannot put any object after it. 所以帮忙我 is a wrong expression. You cannot say something like this. If you want to say help me, 帮助我. 当然了，帮助 by itself we can use as well. So 帮助 can replace 帮忙. In this case, 要帮助吗? Need to help? Do I need to help somebody? 要帮助吗? 来帮助 come to help 也可以 right? It's not wrong. So it's for today. 谢谢大家。